unveiled a groundbreaking creation, an anti-gravity aircraft that is believed to be undetectable by any known technology. This astonishing development has captivated ufologists, as the aircraft's design strikingly mirrors that of a classic UFO. Capable of hypersonic flight, vertical takeoff and landing, laser weaponry, and complete invisibility, this new aircraft is pushing the boundaries of aviation and defense. The revelation of this technology has brought about deep discussions, with speculation reaching a fever pitch. In an unexpected move, the military has announced the formation of actual space forces. Adding fuel to the fire, the Pentagon has also released several videos showing several unidentified flying objects, while a congressional representative has confirmed first-hand encounters with extraterrestrial technology. The secrecy is lifting, making it clear that this new technological advancement can no longer be kept from the curious eyes of the world. However, there weren't any UFOs as claimed earlier. Instead, test flights were for a new, secret aircraft that combines the best features of today's fighter jets. This new aircraft has a distinctive triangular shape, a super-fast engine inspired by Dark Star, smart AI from NGAD, and invisibility tech like the B-21 Raider. The whole project is being developed in Area 51. Instead of focusing on the strengths of each modern fighter separately, engineers have merged all the latest technologies into one powerful aircraft. Let's elaborate on these unique strengths. Beginning with the smart artificial intelligence from the next-generation air dominance. The Air Force's new 6th-generation stealth fighter jet is set to introduce groundbreaking levels of AI in sensing, computing, weapons integration, networking, and the ability to control drones directly from the cockpit. U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff General David Alvin mentioned the Collaborative Combat Aircraft, a group of drones designed to work alongside these new fighters. Speaking at the Reagan Defense Forum in Washington, D.C., Alvin emphasized the future importance of human-machine teamwork. Alvin believes that combining human decision-making with AI speed is crucial. The new aircraft will use AI to quickly process and share information across manned and unmanned systems, improving targeting and communication during missions. This system will allow for fast, efficient data analysis and distribution, enabling swift action in combat. AI will also help identify and target enemy defenses by processing large amounts of data in real time. For example, if a threat is detected, the AI can quickly analyze the data and inform pilots whether the enemy is a Chinese J-20, a Russian Su-35, or a drone. This rapid identification and response capability will be key in future air combat. In a nutshell, this new anti-gravity aircraft would have similar AI features with the United States 6th-generation fighter, giving it an edge over other advanced aircraft. Moving on to just how invisible the B-21 Raider and how well this anti-gravity aircraft would be undetectable when in the skies. The Raider's advanced stealth lets it hit targets that were once untouchable. It can also fly high and far to gather important intelligence and conduct deep reconnaissance missions. This anti-gravity aircraft is believed to be equipped with similar stealth capabilities. Let's check out the TR-3B, once thought to be a real UFO due to its unusual shape, was actually an early prototype for the aircraft we're discussing. Manta is a triangle-shaped aerospace platform about 190 meters long and 100 meters wide. This shape wasn't chosen randomly. It lets the aircraft fly completely silently using advanced aerodynamic technologies. This fighter can hover and perform vertical takeoffs and landings. Inside, it has a high-frequency magnetic field generator that interacts with the Earth's magnetic field, allowing the aircraft to reach speeds over 3 kilometers per hour in normal mode and up to 7,000 kilometers per hour in high-voltage mode. However, the high-voltage mode drains energy quickly and can't be used for long. This technology, which once seemed like science fiction, is now a reality. For people that have certain doubts, check out the TR-3B. The new aircraft has a similar triangular shape, but is smaller, more like a fighter jet. This shape also enables silent flight due to unique aerodynamic technologies. A standout feature is its engine placement, similar to the F-35, allowing vertical takeoff and landing. This capability lets the aircraft land almost anywhere, from open fields to rooftops or traditional runways. Over time, engineers faced the challenge of creating an aircraft that was both lightweight and incredibly durable, while also possessing unmatched stealth capabilities. They turned to the advanced technologies used in the legendary B-21 Raider bomber. Hyperstealth biotechnology, the masterminds behind the Raider's coating, harnessed existing stealth technologies to develop a revolutionary absorbing coating. To achieve the ultimate stealth effect, developers designed a special metamaterial capable of altering the direction and speed of radar waves passing through the aircraft's body. This ingenious approach creates a shell that does not reflect radar signals, rendering the aircraft practically invisible to military radars and allowing it to approach the enemy at dangerously close distances undetected. But the engineers didn't stop there. They equipped the new aircraft with a radar beam scattering system developed in the secretive labs of Area 51. This system is a marvel of modern technology. Even if the aircraft is detected by radars, the system generates extensive interference, making it impossible for the enemy to accurately determine its location. This combination of groundbreaking stealth technologies ensures that the aircraft remains a ghost in the skies, an unseen predator capable of striking with precision and vanishing without a trace. And finally, how about being able to hide from both radars and human eyes? To achieve this mind-blowing effect, the engineers designed special coverings for the aircraft that can display any image directly on its surface, giving it the unique ability to hide in plain sight. Now let's dive into the most thrilling aspect of any fighter jet, the weaponry. The anti-gravity aircraft from Area 51 boasts a weapons system that is nothing short of extraordinary, showcasing its otherworldly technological prowess. Trials for this laser combat system kicked off as early as 2014 at a secretive Lockheed Martin conference. Top engineers specializing in laser technology from around the globe gathered to combine their cutting-edge knowledge, resulting in the creation of the incredibly powerful LW-2, or Laser Weapon System 2. This state-of-the-art laser system features several operational modes and boasts a unique arrangement of lenses that has tripled its effective range compared to its predecessor. In its normal mode, the laser packs a 250 kilowatt punch, capable of disabling enemy electronics and missiles up to 20 kilometers away. Have you ever wondered why we have so few high-quality images of UFOs? It might be because of the operation of such lasers. And trust me, you'll be lucky if the laser is not aimed at you. But it gets even more impressive. In its second mode, the laser's power ramps up to a staggering 450 kilowatt, allowing it to melt metal in seconds from up to 30 kilometers away. This incredible range and power make the LW-2 one of the finest laser systems ever developed for military purposes. All of this firepower is driven by a high-frequency generator that ensures the laser has ample energy. With such formidable laser capabilities, the aircraft can intercept missiles, projectiles, and drones, obliterating them in just 1 to 2 seconds. It can also shoot down enemy planes and helicopters, reducing them to wreckage in no more than 4 to 5 seconds. This cutting-edge weaponry ensures that the anti-gravity fighter jet is a dominant force in the skies, ready to strike with unmatched precision and speed. Flying such an advanced aircraft is no simple task. The ability to soar at speeds of 7,000 kilometers per hour, remain invisible, and operate powerful laser weapons requires a unique solution that eases the pilot's burden. Ordinary humans can't handle the constant G-forces and high temperatures, making artificial intelligence the perfect pilot. This AI, tested on the Tempest fighter, controls everything from flight and navigation to attacks and sharing reconnaissance data with other aircraft. It also sends information to the command center, where an operator can take over if something goes wrong. This blend of human intuition and fast computer calculations allows combat missions to be executed with minimal trouble. The AI also manages additional unmanned aerial vehicles that work alongside the fighter jet. In this setup, the fighter jet acts more like a command center with a vast database than a standalone combat unit. There are 2 main types of these UAVs. First, combat drones can fly at an altitude of 18,000 meters, for 8 hours and carry hypersonic anti-tank missiles traveling over 2,400 kilometers per hour. Second, reconnaissance drones are equipped with cameras and sensors that gather information within a 120-kilometer radius. This data is sent to the main fighter jet, which then directs the attack drones. This combination is incredibly powerful, as the fighter jet doesn't need to engage in direct combat. The drones can handle all the fighting. Soon, a new American drone armed with similar laser weapons might join this arsenal, making this high-tech fleet even more formidable. As you might have guessed, there's currently no match for this mysterious fighter jet. Its power comes from the vast experience of engineers working at the most secretive U.S. military base. Every part of this aircraft is highly advanced, almost like something out of science fiction. Engineers have created a tool that could revolutionize aerial combat, both on Earth and maybe even beyond. One can only imagine what other technologies are still secret, but the future promises even more incredible aircraft with capabilities beyond what we understand today. With a variable cycle engine, top-notch stealth system, unique fuselage, artificial intelligence, and supporting drones, this new fighter jet is the best in the world and impossible to detect. Speaking of the United States shifting boundaries, let's explore the features of the newly developed bomber with unbelievably stealthy and advanced capabilities that the U.S. has tried to keep a secret for a while. The B-21 Raider is the latest cutting-edge bomber being developed for the United States Air Force. Part of the ambitious long-range strike bomber program, the Raider aims to replace the aging fleet of bombers with a new generation of strategic aircraft. This advanced bomber is designed to fly vast distances, remain airborne for extended periods, and stay invisible to enemy radar thanks to its stealth features. It can carry a variety of weapons, from conventional bombs to powerful nuclear warheads. The program kicked off in 2011 with a high-stakes competition among aerospace giants Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman. After 4 years of intense competition, Northrop Grumman finally emerged as the best company to be placed in charge of building this technological marvel, securing the contract to develop the B-21. Also, judging from its extensive experience in developing stealthy and lethal bombers like the B-2 Spirit, Northrop Grumman's proposal impressed the United States Air Force with its cost-effective approach while fully meeting the Air Force's stringent requirements. Cost considerations were crucial in developing the Raider, especially after the extremely high expenses of the B-2 program. The B-2's cost per unit was so high that it matched the GDPs of some countries. So making the B-21 both capable and cost-effective was a top priority. To make the bomber more economical and even more formidable than the B-2, Northrop Grumman teamed up with about 400 suppliers across 40 states. These suppliers have been working non-stop for the past 7 years, even during the COVID-19 pandemic. 7 of the world's most reputable companies, known as Tier 1 suppliers, are involved in this project. These include jet engine manufacturer Pratt & Whitney, Europe's largest defense contractor BAE Systems, the leading aerostructures manufacturer Spirit AeroSystems, Northrop Grumman's Orbital ATK, Rockwell Collins, GKN Aerospace, and Janicki Industries. Together, these companies, led by Northrop Grumman, have created the B-21, a next-generation bomber that cost a mind-blowing amount of about $630 million. However, it is considered cheap because, despite its advanced capabilities and top-notch technology, it is 68% cheaper than the B-2 while being far more advanced. Despite benefiting from over 2 decades of technological progress, the B-21 Raider remains an impressive and deadly military aircraft. The Air Force plans to get at least 100 B-21s, but they might go up to 145 if the bomber passes its tests without any hitch, almost literally. When it's put into service, the bomber will work alongside other strategic bombers like the B-52 Stratofortress, the B-1 Lancer, and the B-2 Spirit initially. Eventually, it will replace both of them, marking the end of their era or perhaps its continuation in a different form. In any case, the United States will have a bomber that can demonstrate the strength of its military across the globe with the operational range of a ship and the firepower of modern nuclear weapons. Similar to its predecessor, especially the B-51, the B-21 will most definitely be designed from the start to be a stealthy aircraft that would make use of what they have learned from the process of making the hard-to spot. It will have special features like edges that line up, panels on the skin that look like jagged teeth, and the engines will be hidden with special matte skin. Its shape will be like a big wing, which helps make it hard to detect by radar. Much like the B-2, the B-21 Raider will likely be coated in special paint that helps it stay hidden during the day and avoid detection. Its underside will be painted dark because it flies at extremely high altitudes, over 50,000 feet. At that height, a dark color helps it blend seamlessly with the sky. Additionally, the Raider will feature a sensor that monitors the sky's brightness, advising the pilot to adjust altitude to remain less visible. Maintaining these stealth features will require storing the B-21 in special air-conditioned hangars, which will undoubtedly be expensive to build and maintain. To surpass its predecessors, the Raider will be equipped with cutting-edge avionics systems. These include a multifunctional radar, a digital navigation system that combines radar and GPS, and a system that uses celestial objects for positioning. It will also feature a radar capable of scanning in multiple directions, advanced jamming systems to disrupt enemy communications, and a suite of cameras and sensors for target acquisition. All these innovations are important. 21 Raider, a highly advanced and formidable aircraft, blending stealth, technology, and power to dominate the skies. Communication is very important, and the B-21 prioritized this. This new strategic bomber can talk to other planes and ground forces using special links, and it has a system that warns the crew about dangers and can change its route to avoid them. The importance of this feature cannot be overstated because not only does it help to keep the pilot aware of his environment and potential threats, it makes it possible to avert danger, keeping both the pilot and the aircraft safe from any sort of damage. Also, for the military, this system makes the bomber really important because it is like a central hub for getting and sharing information, making it better at managing battles. To make sure everything is working okay, there is a system that checks all the avionics all the time. Similar to its predecessor, the B-21 should be able to carry more than 30,000 pounds of weapons, including nuclear bombs like the B-61 and long-range missiles. It can also carry regular bombs and other modern weapons, like missiles that can hit ships from far away. This makes it perfect for fighting ships in places like the South China Sea. Unfortunately for aviation lovers, several information concerning this bomber has been kept secret because it's a special program and also for security purposes. It's better for the enemies to be completely clueless about what unique capabilities that this bomber would be equipped with. So to keep it a mystery, details regarding how far and fast it can fly, what kind of weapons it carries, or how big it is compared to its predecessor have been undisclosed. However, to raise the level of anticipation, some photos of the aircraft were released in December 2022 during a ceremony at Northrop Grumman's factory in California, and observers with keen eyes were able to spot a thing or two. But these are just speculations. There was talk about using a drone alongside the B-21, but that idea was dropped because the idea was to save money, and that thought would not help with the cause. The Air Force is also planning to get a new fighter jet to protect the new bomber during missions into enemy territory. The United States is intentional about taking its Air Force to a position where it would remain the most feared and unrivaled in the world, with the development of new aircrafts like the NGAD, the B-21 Raider, and now an anti-gravity aircraft. This goal is clearly being accomplished. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click on the link on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.